Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Patience, and I decided what I was going to do was do a little work on screen. If all goes good, this will be something that I'm trying to keep up. Otherwise, I won't. The last time I tried to do something like this, my computer completely froze up, and I had to go through all sorts of technical situations just to get it back up and running. At least that's when I was trying to do an online stream. So this time I'm not going to do no online streams. I'm not going to try and do anything technical. All I'm going to do is keep it like this and just focus on drawing a little illustration or two, and hopefully it won't be too strenuous on us. Now I did pull up some stuff that I wanted to work on. And so that's what I'm going to get back to. Let's see, I'm going to split it up by memory. And okay, so I might work on this image, which is the image I'm supposed to be working on anyway. But in the process, I'm going to turn off my mic, and when or if I feel the need, I will turn the mic back on. But you'll see me, if anything, what I can do is probably be a low quality, but here's my phone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little live video of me actively working on my gear. That's pretty good. Give me a second. Oh, nice video. Okay, so here we are working on my work. Give me a second. Just hold this here if I can, and then I'm gonna go to my studios. And yeah, this is me actively working on my scribble, turn things off. Yeah. So this is me actively working on my stuff. So you know it's me, you know it's live. I can put my name, Patience, and just so you can see that. So that's me working on this. I'll get rid of this stuff, and so now you can probably even see my reflection as I bob my head around. So I'll upload this with a video, and yeah, I'll get back to my work process. Okay, so I figured what I'll do is I'll just change my voice in. So now you should be able to hear me. Give me a second. You should be able to hear me via my computer. And let me just test that. So you can hear me. Yeah, but the only thing is I'm a bit low, right? I'm a bit low. I'm hoping you guys can hear me good. With the music, that's not really good. So can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay. What I'm gonna do is just need to. I'm just trying to see if I can't configure my voice a little bit so it's easier for you to hear me. So we'll see how that goes. As well. Reverse. I don't think I can get any more pickup gain, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. Sorry about that, guys. So now you should be able to hear me regardless as I work through, and you can see me. So what I'm doing here is I was going to create something like beads, but these are actually going to be like chains from her weapon. I'm guessing at this stage it's kind of like bound to her weapon. It was because this way I can speak freely, still draw. I don't know if you can hear my Surface Pro, but it's really ramped up, so it's going into like hardcore. I've got my fans over there that I intentionally bought for this to help keep it cool. But I'm not going to put it in because I've got to situate this on top of that, on top of the fan, and that's where things start getting crazy complex. Because when I'm drawing, it kind of gets a bit slippy slidey. I don't like that. So now we'll do it like this, and we can work through it. This way I also get to record my work as well as I'm not showcasing, which is kind of cool. That's what I'll do now is I'll turn this off and I'll fast forward. Turn this back on, but I will erase this line. And then I will erase the colour that one with it. So now it's like he's, hold on to the chain, which I think is a bit more fun. God damn it. It's going to come up like so. This way. Up. So. So for anyone that didn't know, in fact, what I'm going to do is, let me just see. Yeah, so that's how I do my folder management. As I drop it down, it's on my work, because I don't like when it starts getting messy. What I really should do is actually kind of name my folders or my cells. So, but I didn't know that I was going to be streaming this. I usually work in a comfortable way, like it's quick, proactive. But next time, if this is going to be a consistent thing, I will try my best to start naming my cells so we're all together and know what I'm working on, and I'm not just clicking away and you don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, the point was I'm going to remove this so you can see the rough beneath. So that's what I'm practically drawing from. What I do is I usually, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel or whatever, I usually scrap down my drawings in blue lines, which are my sketch lines. And then from my sketch lines, I go off into my finished render lines. Otherwise, I go off into my red lines, which would be these ones. Come on. And I'll start drawing like this. So if I'm uncomfortable with what I've got drawn down and I think the perspective is a bit too crazy, or the character could be maybe lengthened out a little bit more, the legs coming out, I'll go over it again. And I'll just block the silhouette out like that. And then, like I would say, maybe her chest could come out a little bit more as it comes around. And then this way we get more flex into the, the body. And then obviously we focus on the boobs, which can be a fun aspect. And then, so this is what I'll do with the red lines. I'll probably go over it again. In this instance, I didn't do that. Probably draw the head somewhere here, and it'll be coming back down, and then I'll go back into what I was doing. The hair will be coming down, and that's probably roughly how I do it. The arms will be coming up and then go back onto the weapon. I actually wish I used this image, but I won't. This hand will be coming back and come back here, and we get a better theme of it. So that's what I would usually do. But that's not what I'm going to do. So we can delete that and get back onto it. So this is what I started from. This is why I like to record my videos, so we can all see the progressive steps of where it came from as to where it's going. And so this is where it is. Now with this one, what I can do, I can get rid of the background so we can see exactly what I'm working on, and I can show you my progressive steps. So my progressive steps would be, it started off with just the silhouette, which would have been this. And then I said I was going to color the it would have been the eyes, but it moves up the list. So this would, I think this one's the eyes. Where are the eyes? The eyes. There's the eyes. So that would have been the eyes. And then from there, I kind of put a little bit of the eye whites and the mouth whites. And then I would have corrected the color of the boob nipples. And then the hair. But as you can see, the body is in a relatively neat position. I flip the canvas just to ensure that I'm satisfied with the posture and how things are looking. When I'm satisfied with that, this would be the weapon that she's holding. As you can see, it's pretty true to the rough sketch. And that's when I go in and I put the hair on, and then I start adding more detail. I build things up until I get to here. And then after that, the goal is to add the background in, whatever the background's going to be. And yeah, we work towards a completion. At the minute, all I'm doing is just trying to focus on getting the finishing position of the character, how she's going to be in the scene, and my relationship with that scene. I want to feel that emotion. I want to feel that, like for instance, I was that. It's going to ask me a whole lot of nonsense. No, it's not. This is a new canvas where I'm getting ready to start a new. But just give me a second. It'll be this one. I mentioned the two other pictures that I deleted from the copy of this. I deleted it. I could have showed you guys that, but here's the copy anyway. As you can see in this one, I can feel the image. Like this one's already been flattened down, but as you can see here, I've added a little bit more lighting to blend that character into the background. Which will be looking here. The lighting is coming in from here. So if I remove that, so if I remove it, you can see it blinking. That will be the actual complete. I've added a little bit more rocks down here that need shading. So you can see that's the color, that's the silhouette of the rocks. But from here, it's mostly just overlay work because I had to delete the underlay, which would have been my working process. All the cells that are overlapped, but that's not the point. The point here is you can see the emotion, you can get the feel of the scene. So this girl here running with the gun, her posture with the gun, the lines are nice and sharp. It's very kind of like soft on the bends. This is because she's the main focus of the scene. Before her, I also had this female in the scene. If I get rid of this, I also had this girl in the scene, but I thought she was blotting out a bit too much of my work. Because here we get the buildings, we get the clouds and stuff. And you can see more of the smoke from the explosion. I actually want to get a flush of smoke coming towards the screen. But when she's here, though it's still nice, I'll save that bit for the comic. But she's taking a bit too much from the piece, and so where the smoke rushing towards the screen would be good. I think we're blinded from too much of what's actually going on, so I removed her. Removing the main female would have been good as well, and the one standing, let me see if I can't show you, this female here, if she wasn't there, she also helps the scene just that little bit more because you're able to see a lot more of what's going on. But I put her in, and I actually wanted to blend her in a little bit more. And that's why I went ahead and added these, that's why I went ahead and I added this light. to blend her into the background a little bit more, and to also make it seem like the sunlight was that strong, and the explosion. The explosion helps towards making my bad guys stand out. I shouldn't have deleted those files actually, because some of them had my overlapping files. I didn't think I was going to need it anymore, but the thing is, because I'm working on my Surface Pro, it makes it really hard for me to hold on to files, even though I have like 300 gigabytes left. I really do work through those gigabytes pretty quick, so I find that I always have to save, delete a lot of my stuff, so I've got to back up a lot of my work, and then try and, but anywho, so yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. You can kind of feel the scene. She's holding the sword here. Still needs a little bit of work, what I add. So you know that she's getting ready to fight the guys here. They need a little bit more colors and patterns on their clothing. But that's why I posted it onto you guys, because I was satisfied with what I had at that moment in time. This girl, you can see there's a posture, the movement, the hair flow. I went over the top with the boobs, but who doesn't have fantasies over that kind of stuff? And then you got this girl here who just blew something out of a rocket, so it's coming over. And then you got the fire in the background. So she's obviously got a lot of rockets going on, but her firing seems to have missed. So that's something that I can't wait to bring out for you guys. If you keep up to date with my comics, then you would probably understand a little bit. But anyway, that's how that bit goes. So you can see that the idea is to get the feel and the emotion, the expression, and to become one with the canvas. So that's the goal that I'm aiming for here as well. So I'll just continue. I think I'll bring this back on like this. This finger, I'll bend it over, come this way, then come around. This one. Alright, so if I do it something like this, I can see that I'll kind of come off, but there's a part that has to be here and coming down like this instead. So this bit here. This bit here will have to be removed. So it'll be something like that. So this bit goes up this way. This is when it's kind of good to use perspective lines, but I don't always punish myself with perspective lines. But yeah, something like that. I think I'll keep that line there for now, because it's obviously something that I have to address. And then this one, hand, You can probably get it wrapping around here. Right, so means the elbow's going to be somewhere about here. It's going to be coming back like this. And coming in like this. And coming down. And something like that. So what I'll do is wrap that one down. That one like this. Alright, doing good. I can turn that off and turn this off. And get a better idea of what I'm doing. Our arms might be a bit too long. And this one might be a bit too fat, so I'm going to cut from here. Another thing I want to try and do, so I grab this, I grab this. Grab this, grab this, and this. But wrong one. Now what I'm going to want to do is try and fix that posture just a little bit. Slightly too rigid. I don't think that's about horns. I think this one. I want to take that. I don't want to push it out to about here. Do I want to push it out or do I want to bring it out? Yeah, pushing it out works. I want to bring it about there. Then I just want to kind of like bring this back in. Now we can actually see the figure of the female. I'll do this probably right as I come in. And open. You can see I can edit all the lines. This bit. I know people are always nagging and want to see me using different brushes when I'm doing my illustrations. Brushes are something that I like to get into, but I tend to find that if you're drawing with one style of pen, it helps you keep a consistency within your art flow. I tend to find if I'm always drawing with like different pens, like I'm red lighting them, then I tend to find that what happens is my drawing style always changes, and I never really settle on one style, of drawing. So I think it's always best to just hold on to just one pen. And if you're doing like if you're trying to do something like a poster, or like what do you call it, like a concept art of your own character or someone else's characters, that would be your chance to get creative with your other styluses. Taking that opportunity to use your stylus and adopt many other kind of styles, so as to showcase your work in a fashionable way, so it's not always boring. May not always be easy for people who are not artists, who just enjoy looking at art, to understand, but it is very important, I personally believe, for an artist to understand that much, that if you're using red light in a lot of your styluses, it's not always good for the artist per se. So that's why I don't always do a lot of requests, because I'm not at that moment yet where I have that free time to leisurely play around with I know I made a mistake. To leisurely play around with other styluses and brushes. So I think that looks a bit better than what was. The only problem is now where here is going to be a bit off. So we'll delete that. And we'll just continue working from this. So this is going to be the piece. I think I might change her leg as well. And we're going to do that. That was how it was originally. This. Let's turn you off if you don't mind. As you can see, her legs find like back behind her. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to take her leg. So I'll move this stuff out. Maybe this one might be a bit bigger for me. That's cool. Take this leg out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it coming more this way. That way, because she's slightly off balance, it kind of balances things out. So now we can put her foot there, and that's that out the way. Then with this leg, I could now bring it coming more towards us, like so. We can go like this. I can probably, let's say our foot's here. I can bring it coming this way. So now it makes more sense. So now I can close this out and get rid of this bit. Get rid of this line. And now all I've got to do is focus on drawing that in properly. So this is the first step, guys. I'm going to be continuing on messing something here, the outline of her nipples. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm going to get back to you maybe later on today with like a part 2, and we're going to continue from this step and move forward. If we're not going to be here, because after I close this one, I'm going to continue. So you're going to get to see where we progress to. So that's the idea. So anyway, guys, it's your boy Patience. Hope you like what you've been seeing and hearing. Stick around and leave your thumbs, your likes, and your comments down below. Okay.